Hey everybody, it's Mr. Haskell, and I'm back with things you should know just by live. And I covered Teddy Roosevelt a little bit, well, very early on when I first started doing these videos. But heck, everybody knows, they don't go back and watch the old stuff in your profile. So I'm just gonna, hey, swing with Teddy right here in the series that we have, the line of presidents that I'm doing. So. Teddy Roosevelt was America's 26th president, and he served from 1901 to 1909, and he was anything but boring. A cowboy, a soldier, a scholar, a conservationist, and a political firebrand. Roosevelt became president at just 42 years old, the youngest president in U.S. history so far, after McKinley's assassination. Now, JFK will be the youngest president ever elected for his first term. Let's talk about TR as, first off, the Rough Rider. Before becoming president, Roosevelt was a New York State Assemblyman. He was the New York City Police Commissioner. He was an Assistant Secretary of the Navy when that was a cabinet position. He was a hero of the Spanish American. He gets credit for leading the Rough Riders up San Juan Hill, but that really goes to the Buffalo Soldiers. He was more responsible for leading an attack on Kettle Hill. His war fame helped him land the vice presidency in 1900 with McKinley, a move that party leaders thought would sideline him. They thought it might just kind of put him out to pasture, and the spoiler alert here is it didn't. So let's talk about Roosevelt's role in the presidency. His domestic policy aimed at fairness for all. The square deal is what it was called. He first set about with trust after big monopolies like J.P. Morgan's Northern Securities Company. He's responsible for the regulation of railroads and food safety laws. Thanks Upton Sinclair and your eye-opening novel, The Jungle. And then he's during his administration, the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, was created. Largely thanks to the Pure Food and Drug Act, and also was responsible for strengthening the Interstate Commerce Commission. He supported workers during the 1902 coal strike, which was unheard of at that time. My family thought very highly of him, but with them being all coal miners. Now, as a conservationist, while he was president, Roosevelt created 5 national parks, 18 national monuments, 150 national forests, for a total of over 230 million acres of protected land. Without him, the American wilderness would be very different today, and we have him to thank for that. As far as his foreign policy goes, he may be best known for the big stick diplomacy. Roosevelt believed in speaking softly and carrying a big stick. During his presidency, he oversaw the construction of the Panama Canal, continued on with the movements in the U.S. Navy, the Great White Fleet, mediated the Russo-Japanese War, which won him the Nobel Peace Prize for helping negotiate the Treaty of Portsmouth. He asserted the Roosevelt Corollary, which went along with the Monroe Doctrine, the U.S. as a policeman for the Western Hemisphere, and boy, did we ever. Now, fun fact, the teddy bear is named after Theodore Roosevelt after he refused to shoot a tied-up bear on a hunting trip. He ran again in 1912 under the Progressive Bull Moose Party, splitting the vote and helping Woodrow Wilson win. He was effectively running for a third term. It really kind of undercut William Howard Taft, who had been a close friend of his. And then as a result, it allows Woodrow Wilson to walk into the White House. Anyway, the bottom line, or the too long didn't read aspect of TR here, youngest president, trust buster, conservation champ, the Panama Canal during his administration, big stick diplomacy. Hey, he brings home the Nobel Peace Prize, and he just had an iconic personality. All right, well, hey, thanks a lot for watching.